Had that twice baked.
Shit, and we live right now on the Spreaker app as well. Let's get that applause going. Yeah. Y'all can't hear the applause on the Facebook, but trust me, it's there.
Yeah.
Once again, episode 76, we trust in the process during Coronageddon. I'm referring to it as Coronageddon.
Okay.
You know, I don't necessarily like Corona apocalypse.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Make it feel like that, like the zombies is about to come when you have an apocalypse.
Well, it depends on what the zombies are, you know.
Yeah,
what
but
they're out here for.
Apocalypse is usually followed by zombie shit, and
True.
Not really trying to deal with that shit.
Nah, that's why I don't watch The Walking Dead.
Like zombie shit makes you have to choose between loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get bit by a zombie, you got to go.
Shaun of the Dead is a good movie.
Shaun of the Dead was hilarious, yo.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Shaun of the Dead was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, what up? Jennifer's already in the chat, rocking with us.
What it do? Oh shit! Damn. I was supposed to cut down on smoking.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I cut down.
I was supposed to cut down on ice cream too, and I've been eating ice cream sandwiches like every day. I had a pint of Tonight Dough.
Tonight Dough?
Yeah, the Ben and Jerry's shit.
The
Saturday. The Tonight Show.
The Tonight Show.
So yeah, but I still lost like 5 pounds. So
okay,
that's because I'm lactose. I think, and the ice cream just
it's running through you.
Yeah, but it's deliciously happening, man. It's deliciously, not deliciously.
Yeah.
But yo, how you coping, man? So far, we on day 15, 16 of this shit.
I don't know, because I still got to go into the office. So.
Oh, that's right. You still working?
Yeah, I'm still working.
You're essential.
Yep, I'm an essential. Hope essential. Shout outs to the Blue Wave. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm coping as much as I can. I'm being safe. Like now we have practices because I'm in the mail services. We have to spray down the packages. We have to wear gloves. We have to wash our hands. And we just got to be mindful of what we're touching because we got a badge in for security purposes to get onto a floor. And then we got to touch the door. But because I got gloves, people think that, oh, I got gloves, I'm good. But there's cross-contamination. So if I touch the door and then I go in and I touch something else, I'm taking whatever's on the door to wherever else I'm touching. So I'm putting hand sanitizer. I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to say the company name. But putting hand sanitizer on the gloves, making sure, and just being safe. But then just taking the bus, just these motherfuckers don't respect space. You know, so I got that going on.
Well, I mean, now Gina... a.k.a. Catch Grab, Gina.
Oh, damn, Gina.
I got it. Oh, damn, Gina. Yo, to her benefit, though, I'm seeing that she's doing a better job over the past couple of days. This day 17 for me.
You see, I've been trying to walk you off that cliff with her.
Nah, man, she's still on my list, but I haven't worked in 17 days, and I'm off book, so. That means
it's doubly tough.
That means no unemployment. That means no tax check.
No tax check.
Hey, listen, if y'all didn't file your taxes, or you're not gonna get that check that everybody thinks they about to get. If you don't file your taxes, pay attention to what's happening. Make sure you keep that money that you put to the side that you think you don't have to pay that electric bill for. Because they still making you pay the electric bill. They just not shutting you off.
The meter's running.
So if you don't pay that shit and you end up with a $5,000 electric bill because you think that shit's free for the month. You got your heat on 900 and you get all the lights on and shit.
Trying to cook everything in that electric.
Then you're going to be trying to call ProCap or whatever the fuck to try to help you with some assistance, trying to claim that the coronavirus stops you from paying your bills. Which in some cases it does.
Yeah.
But just know that bill's not going anywhere. That's all I'm saying.
No, it isn't.
It's not going anywhere.
So, yeah, other than that, man, like, bill-wise, I know you said that you picked up some new gigs.
Oh, man, you know, I'm on that Uber DoorDash, you know what I'm saying? If I show up to your house with your food, don't say shit, just give me a big tip. Shut up. Take your food, throw me a smooth tip, and, you know, keep it moving. What the hell happened to my camera over here? Bitch, better come back.
What?
There we go. And we back just like that. It's fucking warm in the motherfucker in here, man.
Yeah, keep it on 72.
God damn, dog.
Damn. What?
You know that he got a feeling like Trinidad up in this bitch.
And I'm feeling cold. I was gonna put on a hoodie. What? I like it warm.
Yo, I'm about to take my hat off because I'm
sweating. I do see you sweating over there.
I'm fucking sweating like a motherfucker right now. My hair is like looking.
Damn. Hey, my next, what, you stole something when I wasn't looking?
Nah, it's just hot, man. I've been getting progressively hot, and then you look like you don't even got LED light bulbs in there, man. Like you just got the lights throwing heat and everything up in this motherfucker. But yo, we got a good show, man. I've been coping. You know what I'm saying? I got the teacher. Our not so silent producer, she's teaching remotely, and her daughter is learning remotely, and so and Jalen's back from college and he's doing remote learning. So I'm the only one in the house during the day.
Oh yeah, and you got to stay quiet.
Not remote learning,
and
I got to stay quiet. So you know what I'm saying. The Uber DoorDash been keeping the motherfucker busy. You know what I'm saying, staying out of trouble.
I know we was talking about this, and I don't know if you want to hold this till later, but like, what's some of the shit that you've been watching?
Oh man, shit! I've been watching a little
really
bit.
That hot? Baby?
Yo, dude, I'm fucking roasting over here.
Oof.
I'm about to take this hoodie off.
And I'm cold.
Yeah, I've been watching. What was I watching? I was watching The Tiger King. If you haven't watched The Tiger King, man, you gotta watch that shit.
Yeah.
The Tiger King with Joey Exotic. You know what I'm saying? The Tiger King. Dude, man, like, shit is just.
It's really hot. You know what? You know who I'm gonna blame for the hot inside here?
Carol Baskin. Yo, it's fucking hot in here. You know why it's hot in here? Because Carol Baskin made it hot.
And you know what? I got it right here in her diary how she likes it hot all the time. Yo, the fact that, dude really had pages of her diary.
This Tiger King shit was the most...
Yo, you're really
I'm fucking stripping down.
Oh, man.
Y'all seen it first. Strip down happening live on the Instagram or the Facebook.
Yeah, I can't drink to that. I gotta put my drink down.
Hey, look. But now I feel better. All right.
Shout out to better. I'll toast to that.
Shout out to Agnes Little. You know what I'm saying?
Label out
for the school kids. You know what I'm saying? All right. I feel much better now.
All right.
Woo.
And the big three. Shout out to the big three, Ice Cube and shit. Yeah.
Out there doing the damn thing. Hold on, let me put my headphones back on so I can hear myself. And now we back. We back. What else we got going on?
No, but with the whole Carol Baskin's Tiger King shit, man.
Yo, this shit is easily...
It's a real tangled web.
Yo, first...
Because it's not even about those two.
Nah, the whole fucking big cat community is a bunch of, like, weird... super weird pedophile like cult motherfuckers, yo. Like how you like the dude first Joe Exotic had 2 straight husbands. And then he finally got Spoiler alert. If you ain't watched it by now, you ain't like reasons to watch it. I'm gonna give you reasons to watch it.
You'll come to find out.
I'm gonna give you reasons to watch it. First,
okay.
All these fucking people are crazy. Like certifiably crazy.
If Florida Man was a show.
But they're from Oklahoma. They get Oklahoma, Florida, South Carolina. Obviously Florida.
Yeah. No, but
Vegas. Near Vegas.
Usually when they say Florida Man, you know it's going to be some wild ass story.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to figure out like if this story was tied into another story when I was in Florida in January, how my aunt was telling me about how this millionaire wife was leaving her husband and all this kind of shit, and then come to find out she actually fed her husband to some alligators.
Damn.
So I didn't know if it was, but anytime it's like Florida Man or Florida woman, you know it's some wild shit.
You know it's some wild shit.
Oh yeah. You know there's lists to that shit.
As soon as you hear Florida, you know that shit's about to be fucking outrageous, and you're not even gonna know.
Hear like Arizona Man. Hey, Arizona Man. What's he drinking iced tea? Like the fuck? Like you don't think about shit like that. Or Rhode Island Man.
Right. You hear Rhode Island Man, you probably feel like there's gonna be some corruption.
Yeah. Yeah, some mafia shit.
There's gonna be some corruption shit,
down.
some stealing from budget or some shit. But when you hear Florida man, you think Joe Exotic type shit.
Yes,
for sure.
Yo, wait. Thinking about it too, he changed his last name when he got married.
Each time,
and he took the other dude's last name.
Yeah.
Because when they kept saying Maldonado, I'm like, Maldonado?
Right? Isn't his name Shai Vogel?
Yeah.
Shai Vogel,
he was like, yo, that's hard to spell. So, I'll just go with exotics.
Yeah, I wish I would have thought of that shit.
What, Daryl
like
Exotics?
Being a strip club DJ and shit?
Oh, Daryl Exotics?
Daryl Exotic.
Still can.
I still could. I'll probably get sued by...
The Exotic?
By Joe Exotic.
For copyright infringement.
For copyright now.
He got the whole Exotics on lock.
Well, I don't know. He got a couple albums out.
Yeah, but I don't think he got the whole exotic game on lock. Like, he's running through the whole alphabet and picking names, and Daryl will be one of them.
You're right. I might
know
just
Dawood Exotic isn't gonna be one of the names he's ever gonna think.
I might test it out.
Because I'm fitting to be ravishing Rick Rude, if anything.
Wow.
Ravishing Rick Rude. That was my dude.
Yo, other reasons to watch it,
Hit
right?
the music.
So all the people are crazy, right? And then on top of it, it all happened in the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
So this is not like an 80s thing, like where you're like, oh, Joe Exotic in the 80s, they had wild animals. This dude had 300 big cats by the end of the episode, by the end of the series.
Yeah, 300?
300 by the end of the series. And
shit, damn. I thought it was like 180 something.
In the beginning, in the first episode, it's like 180. But by then, like in a couple episodes later, it's up to like 277. And at the end, it's like 3 and change. Shaq was there, fucking getting cats. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson, all these dudes buying cats from Joe Exotic.
Yeah, the whack shit is now that people are coming out with memes with Joe Exotic looking like Donald Trump and Carol Baskins looking like Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I mean,
they do.
Maybe
they really do.
Maybe Carol Baskins is the one that killed Joe Epstein. Just saying.
I'm gonna let you say that because.
Yeah, I said it. I said what I said.
Okay. But
I said what I said.
But yeah, that's a batshit crazy show. Because at first I was like, yo, all right, maybe it's about the whole big cat trade. But then it becomes less about the big cat trade and then about these individual egos.
Right. Like these people are like, okay, so I feel like we'll come back to this, but also like there's a bunch of people missing limbs and there's a lot of meth.
Yeah.
And so like if you're having a hard time during Coronageddon, this will lighten up your life.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It'll be worse.
When you feel like your shit is like down in the dumps and you don't know what you're gonna do next, and you're running out of toilet paper or whatever the fuck, you turn on the Tiger King and you immediately feel better because these people are way more fucked up than you could ever imagine life being. Think about like Shameless.
I never watched that.
You never watched Shameless? No. Shameless is like a lot of fucking dysfunction. Think about the most dysfunctional shit you could think of. Then add tigers and meth.
Yeah, that's not a good combination.
But it's hilarious.
That's like milk and gin for me.
Ooh.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Who does milk and gin though?
No. Again.
Like, is that even a drink?
No, either.
Oh.
That probably is. Like, I don't know. Either way. I'm lactose intolerant. And then me and gin don't mix well. So just adding them two together, I can see like how you mix the most dysfunctional shit that you can think of.
Yeah, it's super dysfunctional, man.
Meth and lines. Big cats.
Big cats. Because
Shout out to Super Cat.
Dun.
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to be live today on the tables, on
Speaking
the decks. DJ K-Man live.
What are you spinning?
I'm going to spin
on that Dun. Super Cat?
I might spin a little bit of everything, man. I've been listening to everybody. I've been real inspired by the amount of DJs that's out here doing live mixes and shit, and everybody's crushing it.
Shout out to Kwame yesterday. Did you peep that set?
Nah, I didn't peep the Kwame set.
Kwame's set was sweet because, number one, yesterday was his birthday. Happy birthday, Kwame. Believe it. But then he was on Instagram Live, and people was calling in. But people that was calling in would be like some of the people that I caught. Master Ace. So Master Ace would call in, and then he would do a set of one of his songs. Special Ed did I Got It Made. So you'll see them at the bottom of the screen and Kwame at the top. And then they're performing their songs. And people will call in, like Homegirl from JJ Fad with Supersonic. So I had to invite my sister because that was my sister's shit. That was her era with the Supersonic. And so she's rapping and she's doing the show. So it was like a concert and people were just calling in. But the problem is like LL tried to get in. I think Bismarcky tried to get in. A couple of people tried to get in, but when people was going live, there's something that comes up where you could join in or request. And everybody was just pressing request. And he was getting bogged down, and he couldn't deny him. So he had some funky system, but he had a good one. Dion Cole, he played house music. I liked house music. His transition was trash. But he had some jokes. He was like, "Yo,
but like Dion Cole's not a DJ though.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to like the DJs that's out there fucking.
Oh, Sus One.
Fucking crushing it. Sus One. There's Easy Mo B did some shit. Shout out to the producers too. Evil D. Shout out to the producers too. Timbo and Swizz were going back and forth a couple days ago. Lord Finesse. You know, so everybody's out there kind of doing their thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So later on today, I'm gonna hop on and remind motherfuckers that I'm actually still a DJ.
Yeah, my shit is a little bit too tough to do with my podcast.
And we're gonna go a little bit of everywhere, man. We're gonna maybe do a little bit of R&B. We're gonna get the streets. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go south. We're gonna go west.
Oh yeah, you gonna get crunk with it?
We're gonna get crunk. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
just put it on the glass.
I'm gonna be in the kitchen trying to drop some hits.
Alright.
Or the mountains, but we'll be in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So you might see like
I'll be in the kitchen cooking some of this.
The not so silent producer cooking up behind me or something. Lemon pepper wings on deck, all that. But yo, we had a smooth guest. So while we on this music shit, I'm sure we'll get back to Joe Exotic and the shit that we watching. But we got a guest today, man. We got TJ Soares coming back on the show from Corleone Records.
Oh,
I'm saying he got a new project out, and we definitely going to get into that with him. And let me get him on the line right now. We're going to call him now. You're not going to be able to hear him on the live, unfortunately. Actually, I should just call him right here. Yeah, I was going to call him on the Skype, but I'm going to just call him on the phone and make that shit a little easier for everybody, because then you'll be able to hear him, too.
Yeah, well, I try to Jimmy Rick this damn papers. See, this one I don't focus with papers.
Yo, TJ, we about to call you, man. So if you're listening, you know what I'm saying, get your shit on. Word, phone's mad loud. See, that's what I'm saying. Get yourself an iPhone, y'all. Label out. I'm trying to get an iPhone contract. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up, TJ? What's going on, baby?
What's happening, Paul?
What's good? What's poppin'?
Shit, man, we over here. In the Daddy Dearest Studios and shit. That was doing
I'm watching.
That was doing shots of cracking.
Yeah, man, getting it cracking. Shouts to my homie TJ. Can't be here, but he's on the line with us.
How you doing, man, with this coronavirus?
Sure. I'm good, man. I'm good. What's poppin'? Hey, I see you smoking over there. I'm doing the same damn thing, man. Ain't shit else to do, right?
Right.
Man, maintain.
You keep your mind easy.
Yeah, but I'm working. I stay working. I'm recording right now as we speak. I was recording. I'm about to drop a video. I'm working on another mix, just a straight mixtape, like, you know what I mean?
All right.
The album's doing good. I'm getting played, like, a lot of places outside of Rhode Island, you know what I mean? So, nice. I'm just glad that, man.
That's what's
Staying
good.
humble, man.
Hey, so, quick question, though. What was with the name change? I meant to ask you that the last time. You know what I'm saying? From T the Soldier to now just TJ Soares.
Hey, that's a good question. Now, well, as we was making a transition, you know what I'm saying, like with the whole TNT thing, I was just going through things in my life where I was just feeling like I gotta just change with the times of what's going on. So as far as the TJ Soares, that's really me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my name. Like, everybody in the hood or everybody in Providence that know me, they know me as TJ, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So why it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Just the transition into the sound of music that I'm doing now, You know what I'm saying? And just the change is just natural because it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like me being myself.
Nice.
Word. So tell us about this new album, man. The album's out. You know what I'm saying? Tell folks about it. What's the first single? Where can we go get it? I know it's on the Spotify. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. The album, No Stress, No Worry. You know what I'm saying? The concept of that is just basically like I was just saying, like, I mean, like just enjoying life, like moving on and letting things go from the past, and just like I said, enjoying life and enjoying family. You know what I'm saying? Being around good vibes and just being around positive people that's on the same path that you're trying to go on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the No Stress, No Worries is, basically like a lifestyle. You know what I mean? And as far as the first single, like I got Hating Out right now, produced by HTP. I got a video for that. I got another single out too. Keep It Real featuring Nose Joaquin. That's the one that's actually getting like a lot of radio play right now. I also got Celebration, which I'm about to drop the video for that probably within the next couple of days. You know what I'm saying? So everything's just moving, man.
That's what's up. You're doing some singing on this one too, right?
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to, like I said, like when I'm in the studio, it's just whatever the vibe is at that time, that's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I gotta do some of that, then that's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I need to do that rap, then that's what I'm gonna do. Whatever the vibe is at that time. You know what I'm saying? So whatever music really tells me what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because once I hear the instrumental, it tells me what I should do.
No doubt, no doubt.
Nice.
So you're working on a mixtape now? Or you just doing over like other people's beats, or is like the old school style mixtape?
Exactly. Like plus, I feel like I got a lot of music. You know what I'm saying, that I record. So I'm like, yo, fuck it. Let me just put a quick little mixtape out. And of course, yeah, I'm killing some industry beats. You know what I mean? Taking it back to that. You know what I'm saying? Some freestyles and all of that on there. So, you know what I mean? So I'm cooking right now. So you know. I'm just trying to stay relevant, man, and just being consistent with everything. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. What's up? How you dealing, man, with this coronavirus, man? What are you doing to pass the time besides recording? What are you watching right now? What's on your watch list?
Yeah, I already watch movies, so I pretty much watch everything. You know what I mean? Like I was just watching that Malcolm X joint yesterday, just because I want to go back and just touch on it. You know what I mean, and just check out a couple of things that I missed. I just watched The Goonies just because, you know what I'm saying? That's just one of my favorites, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I mean, I watch whatever, man. Like, whatever I feel like watching or whatever I see that captures, then I'm going to watch it, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I watched all of Indiana Jones the other day. I spazzed out and watched that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll just be cool, man. It's whatever, yo. Whatever I feel like, whatever the mood is at that time.
But did you watch the Tiger King, though?
Hey, yo, I didn't finish watching that. I think I watched, like, the first episode.
You got a long way to go, B.
Around the crib. But I gotta go back and watch that. But, yeah, do be bugging with all the tigers and shit, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, you got a roller coaster of a ride ahead of you, B. Oh, yeah.
You got questions?
Why you seen the whole thing? You seen the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched it, man.
Oh, yeah. I watched the whole thing. It's
crazy. It's only 7 episodes.
Yeah, no, I did have a little question, though, because, like he was saying, some of the things that you've been watching, do you get inspiration from some of the movies and some of the shows that you be watching when you be writing and rhyming?
Sometimes. It depends. Like I said, whatever, like, if the beat comes on and it captures that type of vibe that the movie was on, then I'll do a song like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because, see, the style of DJing that I do, I like to use a lot of movie clips and scenes. So I watch a lot of obscure shit, like The Rifleman is on heavy rotation right now for me. And a lot of people don't watch The Rifleman, but I rock my Fire Stick heavy. So, like, Goonies, Godfather, Harlem. Like, there's a couple other shits that I'd like to watch, but Legion is great for getting sound bites. And I was just asking, like, if you get, like, inspirations, like, just for shits and giggles, like, if you rhyme after watching Goonies, have a little rhyme about One Eye Willie and Rocky Road.
Oh yeah.
You know, just for like a little exercise and flex.
Like that. There's always lines like that reference in the movies and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I watch movies, so you know what I mean. Like that's just what it is. Like I might just bug out and just watch Christmas Story just because. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you shoot your eye out.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yo, I watched Aladdin last night, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like the
you
cartoon shit, not that whack Will Smith shit.
The Will Smith one was decent.
I like a lot of the 80s movies, though. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of the 80s movies just to flash back. You know what I'm saying? Go back into them times, because I might watch a movie and remember, like, that first time I seen it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah, Tron is great for that.
Yo, I think I might go watch The Last Dragon today.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
The Last Dragon?
Yeah, it's my shit.
See, I was gonna watch Attack the Block, but that's not that old. Attack the Block is the shit. A lot of people don't know about that. That's when
I rock with Police Academy.
Oh yeah, all the police academies.
That's on my list.
Yeah,
that one's on my list too.
I think they should redo it, yo.
Freeze, dirtbag.
Oh, like we just reboot the police academies? Those shit should be dope.
With hooks.
That'll be dope.
And Tackleberry.
You throw like Catboy SFE in there, all them, like I mean, DC Young Boy, like all them people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than dudes being on smack, they'd be on meth. You know, so it's just just switch it up. It's kind of like how they did 21 Jump Street.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Although 21 Jump Street was a darker show though than the movie.
Yeah. The movie was more of a joke, but the TV show.
Right. It was alright.
Yeah, Hill Street Blues is another old school show. Like I'm an old school show guy.
So I know we pretty almost
they redoing all the movies anyway. They might as well do the dope shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit that we like.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Hey, so I know we pretty locked down.
I'm still waiting for a Thundercats movie, man. Like,
yo, it's just never happening, man. I gave up on that shit. I want it, though.
They supposed to have did that like 10 years ago.
Yo, I keep getting suckered into those fan-made...
Yo, because Ving Rhames would have made the best Panthro ever, dog.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
but now Ving Rhames is like 70, so...
Nah, you could use that Luke Cage dude.
Oh, yep.
But see, I used to get caught into them fan-made shits on YouTube. Like, oh yeah, they're finally making it. I'm like, Brad Pitt? Oh, man. This shit is fake. I used to get suckered into that Thundercat shit.
So what's the plan for post-corona, man? Are we going to see you on tour somewhere? What's the word?
I'm working on a few things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I constantly stay working. You know what I'm saying? So like right now I'm just focusing on radio. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing I just got play Friday on True Radio in Florida.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
I began play on Hits 92.3. That's in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I did another station in Cleveland. I forgot WH something. I forgot the name of that, but you know what I mean? Like I just been reaching out, man, and just networking with all these different people, man, and like this album actually opened up a few doors. You know what I'm saying? So people want to work. You know what I mean? They want to invest their time and make sure that that I get heard. You know what I'm saying? The proper way. You know what I mean? So
that's what's up. Who's like the top three people you're trying to work with right now?
Excuse me?
Who's the top three? Who's the wish list of people you want to do tracks with?
What do you mean, industry-wise?
Yeah.
Not like Wyclef.
Damn, off top.
We caught you on your heels here.
I rock with Fab. You know what I'm saying? All day. What's that girl? Days Lou. You know what I'm saying? I was do something with her.
That's a nice
you know
pick.
What I'm saying? And on my third joint,
you want me to help you out a little bit here?
What's that young? What's the boy that rock with Kevin Gates? He got that song, the Cuban Links joint.
Oh shit!
Not Roddy Rich.
Roddy Rich. Now I forgot his name, but I like that young boy, man.
Nah, see, what I was going to ask you, because with Dej Low, when you brought up her name, I was like, all right, I can see this as like a club joint or a love joint.
Yeah.
The first one you named,
Fab.
Fab. What kind of joint would you do with Fab? Would you do like a club or like a real?
Of course, we gotta go to the club. We gotta go to the club with it.
Alright, so who you gonna do your like grimy dirt shit? Like backpack, I gotta get on the bus to get to work to deliver mail shit. Like for people like me, like you gonna rock with any of them Griselda dudes?
On some hip hop?
Yeah, you fucking with them Griselda dudes? Any of them?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I rock with them. I like them dudes, yo. They doing their thing. They came. I don't know because my young boy put me on to them like a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? So they came up. They doing their thing right now.
They've been doing their thing for a while up in Buffalo, man. Like,
I've been telling you about West Side's Gun for a long time, B.
Yeah, I've been up on them Griselda dudes for a minute. So
yeah, I've been on West Side for a minute.
Yeah, man. They deserve that. They deserve that, man. They earned that. You know what I'm saying? They deserve that they grinded.
Especially out of Buffalo, man. Buffalo's like the fucking stepchild of New York City and shit.
They're like, yo, that's New York.
They don't even really consider them a borough.
Nah, it's like, yo, it's Canada.
It's not even a borough. That's a county. I'm from New York, exactly. And I'm gonna tell you, that's like Utica. That's like up there in Utica, Troy, Apple Valley. That's what we like to call like outside of the city because people don't know that New York is known for growing apples.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you from New York, the Big Apple? Like, yeah, because we're known for growing apples. Like, the fuck you growing an apple in Brooklyn? Like, nah, you gotta go upstate for that.
But like, Buffalo's pretty much Canada anyway, so
yeah. That's borderline. What's that? Niagara Falls. Yeah, so yeah. Even in football, I don't even consider them New York.
Come on, man.
Because when people keep saying, "Oh, there's 3 New York teams and football teams in New York," I'm like, "Where?" Oh, yeah, Buffalo.
Well, it's really only 2 because the Jets are from Jersey.
Buffalo is the only team that actually plays in New York.
True.
Giants and
Come on,
Jets
man, put some respect on their name, dog. These the Bills we talking about.
I know.
They're about to win the AFC East.
Yeah, that's your team.
That's my squad.
Come on, Thurman Thomas.
Hey. Listen, man.
Smith. Come on, this guy. But either way, though, like, yeah, man, I hear and I see some of the joints that you're doing. Going forward, though, like he was saying with some of the shows, is there one thing that you really want to do? Not just show-wise, once, like, this whole thing blows over. Like, you want to go fishing, you want to go Vegas, you want to...
Oh, yeah. What's the first thing you doing post-corona?
Like, you out in that shorty.
I don't even know. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to just probably go somewhere else, go somewhere good to eat with the family. You know what I mean? That's what we do anyway.
Right.
Nice, big style family meal.
You know what I mean? Hit up my cakes or something.
Oh, yeah, cookout. Yeah, get them ribs, B. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, man.
All right, real quick, man. We always appreciate you when you take the time to come out the studio, man. I know you're trying to cook up right now. You know what I'm saying? Take this 30 seconds and self-promote everything you got to self-promote right now.
Yeah, them streams.
Let us know where we get everywhere we can get the album. You know what I'm saying? Where we could find you on the social medias and all that.
Cash App, all that.
Yeah, everything is TJ Soares 401. You know what I'm saying? On all social media. No stress, no worries, available on all platforms. Now, I mean, the Hayden video out right now on YouTube. All right. I got a new video coming out, like I said, within the next couple of days. Celebrations. Yo, man, just support, man. 401, it's all love, man.
TJ Soares 401.
Know what it is. I appreciate your time, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming through again, man. We appreciate you. Look out for TJ, guys, on all the social medias, the YouTube, all of that. Support, man. That's homegrown.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks for coming on, TJ, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Keep surviving out there.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 100.
Peace. Yo, it's TJ Soares coming through, showing some love, man. No stress, no worries on all the places we could stream music, man. I listen to it on Spotify. Right. He got the videos on YouTube, man. Make sure you go check it out.
TJ Soares.
TJ Soares 401.
Yeah, man.
Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's hey, support your local, man. Support your artists in your space.
And that's what I was liking what he was saying is that he's not just focused on blowing up here in Rhode Island, where he's getting spins down in Atlanta, down in Florida, where it's like a lot of people think that you just need to be big here. No. One thing I've always realized is people start to recognize and respect you more here in Rhode Island once you blow up outside of Rhode Island.
I think that's everywhere, but I mean, you definitely want to be in a situation where you can blow up in your city, in your town too. That's why it's important for like everybody to really support the locals, man. Like you got guys like A-Rab out here making major moves, and indeed. Like a lot of people probably couldn't recognize him in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Flawless. Yeah. Shout out to Flawless. You know what I'm saying? He's out here doing major things right now. Mm-hmm. And, like, you know, he's a little more out there than A-Rab, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you might recognize him at the grocery store. But from a producer standpoint, you know what I'm saying? This dude is doing it right now.
Yeah. For me, he's up there with Alchemist.
Yeah.
Like, for me, there's certain producers that I like for certain things. And Alchemist, that's my go-to guy.
I love the Alchemist, yo.
Oh my god!
I fucks with the Alchemist
like,
heavy.
For me, I love where he's getting his samples from, where he's getting all his stems from. Like for me, that's what's up. But you know, everybody got their own little producers. But Homeboy is up. He's really up and coming. A-Rap, and he's from Rhode Island. I'm not from Rhode Island, but one thing that I'm starting to do is recognize more local people and giving them their props.
Here's the thing that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to kind of recognize as implants, right?
Yeah.
We're implants.
Oh, yeah.
You're a New York kid, I'm a Detroit kid, you know what I'm saying? But we've been here.
Yeah.
So it's like we like half local anyway. So we high school, college, you know what I'm saying? Like
if I like in my mind, I've started to come to grips with if I've been here since middle school. I grew up here.
Like you grew up here, man.
I'm in my motherfucking 40s. I'm talking about middle school.
These are your formative years, you know what I'm saying? And I've been back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, and I always relate to being a Detroit kid, but when it comes to supporting homegrown, like we're a homegrown Rhode Island product, man.
See, one thing in a conversation that I had with somebody that I realized is that you being from Detroit, when you're in Detroit, you feel the Detroit energy, and it's like Birdman coming to the sun. Like, you feel energized. Like,
yeah. Nah, it's a move.
It's like me in Brooklyn. It's like when I'm in Brooklyn, this is me. This is how I'm moving.
It's a different way of thinking when you back in your home element. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different than it is out here. Like, out here, I feel like, you know,
you have to quiet yourself and water yourself
not
down.
Not even on that level, but this is where you work, man. This is where you shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not even that. It's just like, it's not home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a different energy when you get home. Like, Detroit is a lifestyle, nigga. It's not like...
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, just the fact that you ended that with... it's a lifestyle, nigga.
I can't even take credit for that, man. That's a Big Sean quote. You know what I'm saying? It's a Big Sean quote, and it's one of those things where
it's a like, big move, though.
Certain people you could tell where they're from by how they move and what they say and how they talk. You know what I'm saying? So it's a way of life. It's like hip hop, man. It's a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. You know, like New York is a lifestyle. It's not like motherfuckers is not from New York. Like, they are New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter where they go. You know what I'm saying?
No, actually, you get a lot of the gentrifiers now trying to show up in the middle of the Bronx.
Yeah.
Complaining about Mr. Softy. And like, he's making too much noise at 9 o'clock at night. Like, I got work in the morning. Like, yo, motherfucker, it's the summertime.
You know when it's real, when you see shit and you immediately get mad, right? So like, hey, Lopez,
yeah.
Well, shout out to Hannibal Lecter, man.
I'm not from Rhode Island. I live here, B. Come on, man. I'm not gonna do that.
I put John Lopez up against anybody lyrically.
Lyrics?
Anybody.
Man got lyrics for days.
Anybody except me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Nah, I can't. Like,
you see how I didn't really take that any further than what it was.
Yo, for real though, we got a song together, and it was like the hardest verse I ever had to write in my life because I was like, yo, I'm about to get on a song with John. Mm-hmm. I can't be coming with no fucking.
You had to come with that Carol Baskin fire.
I couldn't. I couldn't be coming with no Dylon shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to come with that Carol Baskin fire. You know what I'm saying?
Big cat.
But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I was watching Willie Geist this morning. Shout out to Willie Geist.
Yeah,
I like that
his
dude.
reporting is always on point.
He was doing an interview.
Out to his father, too.
Yeah, he was doing an interview with
Rest in peace.
Kristen Bell, who I didn't know was from Detroit.
Oh, where?
But they called it Suburban Detroit. And I almost lost it this morning. I was like, there's no fucking suburban Detroit. Motherfucker, is Detroit. That's it.
That's like suburban Brooklyn.
You're from Detroit or you're not from Detroit. Just like you from Providence or you not from Providence.
Wait. That's suburban. That's like suburban Brooklyn. Like,
yeah, like it just doesn't.
You from Williamsburg? Like, because Williamsburg got all the hipsters and I don't want to say Jewish people,
but it's Williamsburg. It's not.
It's Brooklyn.
Oh, it's in Brooklyn. So it's like Fox Point.
It's like Fox Point.
It's like Fox Point.
It's like Fox Point. Yeah. That's the best way of explaining it.
My anger came from the fact that there's nothing suburban about Detroit. Like there's no.
The fact that they're trying to coin phrases.
Yeah, like I was like,
hood.
Man,
like I'm hood adjacent.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like,
but shout out to Kristen Bell because she's pretty dope as a person.
No, because you know what that's like. I'm from the East Side, right? Oh, you from the East Side? Yeah, I'm from Rochambeau. Like, yeah, Rochambeau is not Camp Street. Even though it's off Camp Street, it's not the same.
But it's still the East Side, though.
It's still the East Side.
Still the East Side, though.
So it's suburban East Side.
I guess. I don't know. But I wanted to make sure. I wanted to fact check before I brought it up. But yeah, A-Rap got a track on the Jay Electronica shit.
See, and me and you, we was going to talk about the whole Jay Electronica thing because the thing that I know you didn't like was how it was taught spoken artists and spoken word type rap. It's not like Master Killer spoken word. It's not like, you know what I realized? Nipsey Hussle got a spoken word type rap style. So for people that got a problem with Jay Electronica's spoken word right type,
yeah, but Nipsey shit is closer to Too Short, who also
but it's subject matter is what comes into play, and what Jay Electronica is on is some shit that other people aren't on because he was quoting a lot of shit from The Alchemist, the book itself. Right, he was quoting a lot of stuff from the Quran.
Here's the thing,
and Islam.
And I'm not necessarily trying to rehash the whole Jay Electronica thing. You loved it, I didn't. It is kind of what it is. But at the same time, like, his subject matter is, like, his lyricism is not, like, I feel like you can get away with it if you're Too Short or Nipsey, but it still sounds like they rapping. It did, like, some of this Jay Electronica shit just sounded more like spoken word poetry than it did rapping. And that could be from the content, it could be from how he puts his lyrics together. But that's just kind of where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying?
The way that I saw this one was constructed, especially with Jay-Z being on it, and the part that a lot of people was like, yo, this is more of a Jay-Z album. But what Jay-Z has been doing recently was jumping up on other people's shit. Like, a lot of Beyonce shit that came out recently are the Carters.
Yeah, no, that was a Beyonce album featuring Jay-Z, though. Like, he wasn't even on that shit, really.
But even still, it's like she's setting the vibe. He's playing the position. So it's like rather than playing Jordan, he's out there playing Pippen and letting the other person dictate what the style is supposed to be. So with that being said, with the Jay Electronica, Jay-Z is saying a lot of shit about Allah, Islam, shit pertaining to the Quran. With Beyonce, he was saying a lot of family shit, a lot of love shit. He was letting her step forward and him play the Pippen position.
I don't think he was letting her. I think that Beyonce is a bigger star
than Jay-Z. She's a big cat.
She's a bigger star than Jay-Z.
She's the Carol Baskin.
And she was like,
scene,
honey, I want you to be on my record, but just do hooks. Like, you get one verse per song, that's it.
Well, see, the thing though is that now
she told Jay-Z how that album was gonna go. That's
ingenious part of it for me is that now, for casual people searching Jay-Z, you're going to get a bunch of songs with Jay Electronica on it. And
I don't know.
Now,
I haven't really tried to search.
You wanted to give people more credit where they would search Jay Electronica, but I'm not going to give people that much credit.
He's not giving y'all credit, y'all. He's not giving y'all the credit.
No, because people do get lazy. Because right now, in this whole shutdown mode,
motherfuckers is watching movies anyway. They're watching.
No. But wait, in this whole shutdown mode, people are hunkering down to what they're most comfortable with, and they're only gonna see 5-10% of that potential. Because right now, I love it because, well, not really, because I still gotta go to work. But me and my Fire Stick, I could watch Mystery Science Theater 3000. I could watch The Rifleman. I could watch Columbo. I could watch Murder, She Wrote. I could watch Golden Girls. Now, I'm not just set to what's popular and what's current. I'm going to whatever the fuck I want to watch. So, if I own the TV station, how am I going to program it? I could watch The A-Team. I could watch Alf. I could watch Punky Brewster. I could watch Small Wonders. I can watch
anything
I want to watch.
Your taste is different than everybody else. We've already established that. But the average person is going to search for what they want to watch or listen to. And they might search for Jay Electronica just because he's in
that's the ingenious part of it.
He's the popular topic of conversation.
That's the ingenious part, because people will get lazy. So if they search Jay-Z, play Jay-Z music. Jay Electronica song featuring Jay-Z. Jay Electronica song featuring Jay-Z. Jay Electronica song featuring Jay-Z. That his exposure is greater than if he would have had the Jay-Z on 2 songs. Because on those 2 songs that people lazily have their playlist searching Jay-Z would only play. It's not going to play the whole array of the album.
I don't think that we need to rehash this whole Jay Electronica argument.
We don't.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because right now it's actually on mic. We did this off mic before.
We did it on mic too. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
But at any rate, I thought it was a lackluster effort for a first album. I thought it was lyrically dope. I thought the production was dope. I thought that having Jay-Z on every album, on every cut, was a mistake. Because you shouldn't have that many features on your first album. If it was the second or third album, I don't think I would really even care. But on your first effort, the people want to hear you. They want to hear what you can do. They don't want to hear that you need Jay-Z as a crutch. They want to hear that you could come out here and fucking hit the world so hard in the mouth that they're gonna go back and listen to your old shit if they haven't already listened to it. If you gotta bring in a dude to hold you up to the masses, then how good are you really? That's just kind of where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta keep it moving.
Yeah.
We gotta keep it moving. I know that's your dude. You love him. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm just disappointed that his first real record had all the features on it.
You know what though?
It would be like if I dropped my first mixtape and I had guest DJs doing all the mixes.
You know what?
That's what it felt like to me. Like my first mixtape gotta be me.
For me though, I'm a huge Anderson .Paak fan. Huge, because me and him share February 8th as our birthday. I'm a huge Anderson .Paak fan. When his first one came out, what was it? With Dr. Dre, right? Not Malibu.
Compton's Most Wanted.
No.
That's why I kind of first like.
Yeah, I didn't even like him on that. But either way, when that one came out, there was only like 2 or 3 songs that I liked. I didn't like Dr. Dre's thumb on it. I appreciated it for what it was because Dr. Dre was opening that lane and that avenue for him and for his older shit to get recognized. The older shit that I love and which turned me on was the shit with him and Knowledge, the No Worries project. That shit is golden. Top to bottom. Love it. So, I was like, alright, cool. Dr. Dre's on it. I'm going to get this No Worries kind of vibe with the old samples and Dr. Dre's budget of getting Funkadelic Parliament, whatever kind of samples he needs.
Right.
It wasn't like that. But for me, it was the same thing with Jay Electronica. With Jay-Z's thumb kind of being on this and his imprint, where it was like, okay, I have to accept it for what it is and him opening them up to the bigger market. And
I get it. I get it. I just feel
and
like
as a true fan,
I completely think that the project feels different to me if there's at least 2 or 3.
The producers is what made it different.
Yeah, but it's still like I feel like put Jay-Z on a bunch of fucking records. That's fine, but there needs to be like 2 or 3 or 4 cuts that's just you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Jay-Z was on the hook, but still.
Nah,
yeah,
not even. Like, that's just you.
You
know what I'm saying? Even M's first project had a lot of Dre, but there was a couple songs that was just him. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's first album had a lot of cameos.
That is the best example. Snoop's debut.
There was a bunch of songs that was just him.
I was looking for that one.
You know what I'm saying? Snoop. There was some features, but there was a bunch of songs that was just him, and it makes the whole difference.
Yeah, but
on the feel of the record.
No, but wait, Dre did the production on all of it.
Doesn't matter, like the production.
So Dre's thumb was on it,
but the variety of production is different
because Dre wasn't really writing all of his shit at that time either.
Even Diddy, like, took just because you produced the music.
Like, even with Biggie's first thing. He had different producers, Easy Mo B.
Right.
He had
but
Premier.
Timberlake's first album was all Timbaland. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's lots of producers that they produce a
Timbaland.
guy.
I thought you said Timberlake.
They produce a guy, but it's important for that person to have like tracks that's just them. So you can really get a feel of who they are as an artist.
Yeah.
If I got you on all my records because you're the bigger name, nobody really knows if I can carry an album.
Ezekiel's Wheel was really, for me, as a true Jay Electronica fan, his song. Where I feel like that was all his thumbprint on that song. Jay-Z was just doing the hook, but Ezekiel's Wheel, that was all his song. A lot of it I could see, but it
was a solid project, but I think that all the hype surrounding him, like, it should have been an A+ project.
See, even in his lyrics,
it was like a B.
But in his lyrics, he was talking about what took him so long, and he was like, "Look, familiarity breeds content. Because if me and you know each other so much, it's gonna be some things that now I'm gonna start to hold against you. Like, damn, B, like, it's little things. But if I don't see you all the time, I'm not gonna hold it against you." And that, when you listen to his lyrics and have some of those questions, he answers a lot of those questions.
You shouldn't have to answer questions, though, in your songs. You should just be smacking people over the head.
It should be.
You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know, but we got to keep it moving.
Yeah, we got to keep it pushing.
We got to keep it pushing, right?
Because we're going to talk about some shows that we're going to watch, and I know I referenced some of them shits earlier.
So what's the top 5 shows you recommending that people binge right now during Coronageddon?
All right, so Coronageddon. All right, so the way that I broke it down was categories. Legion, I love it. 3 seasons. It's a logical brain fuck. It's very, 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 very deep. Because they talk about public hysteria.
Don't give away too much.
But they deal heavy with the psyche. So Legion, there. For weed smokers and for real good shits and giggles, I'm going to go with season 1 and season 2 of Black Jesus. Season 3 is pure trash. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Don't give it away too much, man. Let people go check it out.
All right, so let me see. Show. Comedy. Just laughing my ass off all the time. Music. Laughing my ass off. Sherman Showcase on IFC. Sherman Showcase is a good, funny comedy type shit. I'm giving y'all deep cuts. I'm giving y'all DJI Monkey deep cuts. Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you're bored, weed smoker, don't know what to watch, and like to watch a stupid movie and just talk shit during the movie, they're gonna help you out. Fifth movie and last one, or fifth show. Twilight Zone.
Those are your shows?
Old series from not the one from the 90s, but the old black and white shits. because these are binge shits. They're more than 2 seasons, well, except for Black Jesus. And they're good quality. They're different levels of shit. And Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's 2 hours of smoking and watching a stupid movie like Puma Man.
Right.
Yo, I actually watched the real Puma Man by myself.
So those are your shows.
Yeah.
Those are your series. What's the 5 movies, like just straight cinematic movies that like, yo, go watch these movies?
Alright, so movies. I'm watching Attack the Block tonight. Attack the Block. Hot Fuzz is another one. Yeah, you see, I got them deep cuts, B.
Hot Fuzz was dope.
Hot Fuzz was dope. So, Attack the Block, Hot Fuzz, movie. Tron is my shit. I remember that back in Holy Name when we used to have the little TV wheeled in.
Oh, yeah.
The teacher was hungover and trying to play like nobody knew. So that, shit. Fuck. I don't want to do like a prequel or movie that got parts to it. True Grit for the Western folk. True Grit is a good one. I'm telling y'all, I watch everything.
That's a good movie. That was a good movie.
And Black and White, Raging Bull.
Oh. Raging Bull. Okay.
Drop the light on that shit.
Okay.
Even though, like...
Those are the DJ Iron Monkey.
Casino was an honorable mention, but the homegirl makes me too fucking pissed.
Sharon Stone?
Yeah. That was one of the movies I wanted to break the TV.
Yeah. I mean, that's everyday life, though. There's a lot of Sharon Stone type characters out there.
Ooh! Oh, shit! I'm mad. Straight Outta Brooklyn.
Straight Outta Brooklyn.
Is my sixth man off the bench.
6th man off the bench?
Straight Outta Brooklyn.
All right.
That's my shit.
All right. So those are the DJ Iron Monkey shows and movies that you should be binging. Mm-hmm. All right, now we're gonna do DJ Caveman.
Yeah.
Shows,
what you got?
Shows that you should be binging.
Wait. Let me get a pen because I'm gonna actually watch some of this shit.
I've been telling people forever.
We'll hold off on this cartoon shit for next
week.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah. I've been telling people forever that they need to be watching Ray Donovan
TV show
on Showtime.
That's
you probably got it on the stick if you got it on the stick. Go watch Ray Donovan, man. The dude, what's his name? Liev Schreiber.
If you don't got your Fire Stick hooked up, hit us up in the DM, and
we know a guy.
We know a guy that know a guy that might know a guy. Where you can get all the shit.
Where you get all the shit. All right, so Ray Donovan,
live TV and all of that.
Ray Donovan is the first show you should be watching, man. There's like 6 seasons, so it's a plenty of time to catch up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
My brother's been telling me about that too.
The other show that I really love that I'm glad it came back for a 3rd season, hopefully they get a 4th season, is Sneaky Pete. I've been trying to put people on. I've been trying to put people on Sneaky Pete. It's very well written.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Westworld just started the 3rd season. The first 2 seasons are on HBO. This shit is incredible. If you watch the old 70s, I think it came out in the 70s.
Yeah, with Hugh Brenner. I watched that movie.
Yeah.
I was gonna put that as one of my movies.
Westworld movie.
But
Anthony Hopkins is in the 1st season. Super great cast.
The other guy, Jeffries.
Yep. Jesus.
He's a great.
He's a great actor. I can't remember his fucking actual name right now.
Jeffrey
Wright. That's his name. Jeffrey Wright.
He reminds me of Nigel a
lot. Great actor. You know what I'm saying? Plays a variety of roles. But the show's dope. Mm-hmm. Go watch that shit. If you're looking for something older to watch, go back and rewatch the greatest television show in the history of television shows, The Wire.
Yes.
Go watch The Wire. You got plenty of time to catch up. It's the best show ever on television. Not just in my opinion, but in the opinions of the experts. If you go check a top 10 shows of all time, it shows up either 1 or 2.
I was unemployed for a couple of months, a couple of years back, and I finally jumped up on The Wire. I was like, yo, this is This shit is great.
The technology changes from season to season.
Oh, with the beepers.
The characters are based on actual people. You know what I'm saying? It's super well written. You got your boy Idris for the ladies if you need something to.
Oh, what was his name back then?
If you need something to really have a reason to go watch.
He was in Marlowe. He was. The fuck is his character name? Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that shit. Yeah. Go back and watch The Wire, and for my fifth show, one of my favorite low key hits, Ozark. Ozark is really good to me with the homie Jason Bateman.
I'm actually when you was doing the porch earlier, I was trying to watch it and I turned it down because I didn't want you to hear anything going on. Because I'm on like episode 3. And I'm like, I don't want to spoil shit.
I haven't even started. I didn't even start season 2 yet. Like I knew, I got to go back to the beginning.
Oh man, yo.
Honorable mention. I'm watching. What do you call it? The Clone Wars cartoon on Disney Plus. That shit is fucking dope. It's not really for kids though. Don't let your kids watch the Clone Wars.
Hey. Cartoon-wise, Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack's really dope too.
Samurai Jack is the shit.
So then over to my movies. I'm going to jump right to my movies.
All right.
If you haven't watched it, go back and watch Reservoir Dogs. It's one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino
great.
joints.
Damn, I'm mad I didn't have a Tarantino movie on my list.
Go watch Reservoir Dogs.
Or a Spike Lee movie.
The Untouchables is probably my favorite movie of all time.
Untouchables, really?
Yeah. Love that movie, dog. Sean Connery.
You know, I never watched that shit.
It's really dope. It's really dope. It gets a little slow.
Wait. You got a Western. I watched The Untouchables. You watched True Grit.
I've seen True Grit.
The original or the new one?
Oh, no. Like the most recent one.
Watch the original shit.
The old school, like, Western shit. All right,
the original shit ends different.
All right. I'll watch that shit. Me and Nadine watched Training Day yesterday. She had never seen it.
Oh, you like to get wet? Oh, is that what you try to tell in the air when you was watching the movie?
Training Day is the movie.
In your quarantine?
I believe it's the movie that he won the Academy Award for, because he didn't win the year before for John Q because of Gladiator.
And he didn't get it for Glory either.
He won he was supporting actor.
For Glory.
For Glory, yeah.
Okay.
But Training Day is Denzel's best role, in my opinion.
Your mother got that cut out in the basement.
She got cut out.
I remember that shit.
You know, evil Denzel and shit.
Yeah.
Training
Day is a dope shoulder movie. That day.
And the last movie on the list of movies that you can binge that are just pretty dope movies to watch.
Is it a rom-com?
Nah. Although...
Is it a shoot 'em up?
Although Serendipity is one of my favorite movies of all time. Listen. Stop. Anyway. Layer Cake.
Layer Cake?
Some obscure Guy Ritchie.
I saw that shit. That shit
Layer
was good.
Cake was pretty dope.
Guy Ritchie movies are great.
You know what I'm saying? I tried to, like, when I was doing this list real quick, I was trying to stay away from, like, the common classics. Casino and
Me too.
Goodfellas. And
that's why I was giving deep cuts.
I assume that everybody's already seen those.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to give deep cuts too. You know?
Rock and Roller, like anything by Guy Ritchie, you could just watch his whole collection.
But you see, that's the thing about us and our podcast is that we talk about things that are under the surface. Everybody's talking about X, Y, and Z, but we're gonna get a little bit under the surface. Like with some of your picks, like I thought how do you even pronounce that shit? Serendipity?
Serendipity?
Yeah, I can't even pronounce that shit.
Yo, I love, like, romantic comedies is like one of my guilty pleasures. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving something to the people right now. Romantic comedies is one of my guilty pleasures. I love them. I absolutely love them. If it's
yeah, it's not me.
Rom-coms and motherfucking dance movies. Fucking love dance movies, dog. Dance movies be having me feel like I could do some of that shit.
See, look.
Like Step Up and You Got Served.
See, this is why you need to have conversations with your friends and make your friends feel comfortable.
Yo, I love them shits.
Like, just in themselves.
I'm unapologetic, man.
See, no, and it's not just that.
Love those shits.
Me being who I am, I'm going to remember all this and be like, yo, dog, this movie came out and I watched it because you're my boy. And the only reason I watched it because you're into dance movies. Like,
yeah. No, I love them.
What do you think about this one?
I love them, dog. Like, I probably already saw it, no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Have they ever mixed dance movies with gangster movies?
Nah. Well, maybe if you want to count, like, Romeo and Juliet, there was some weird dancing in that. That shit was terrible, though.
See, now that you're
But I hate musicals. So it's weird because I don't like musicals.
I don't like musicals, but Popeye is one of the movies that I love.
But I love cheesy dance movies. Like, and like...
All right, cheesy movie-wise, like, what's your cheesy movie fix? Like, I like You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Yeah, Zohan was dope. Dodgeball is pretty...
Dodgeball is not as cheesy for me, but it's good.
Yeah, but it's kind of cheesy.
It's cheesy. I guess I'm 5 cheese, 1 year 3 cheese in it.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't always think of movies as cheesy until like after the fact. And like I said, I watch romantic comedy, so all that shit's kind of cheesy.
Let me see.
Like 50 First Dates.
Alright, so
there was a lot of cheese. There was a lot of cheese.
You didn't even have
dates.
any weed smoking movies on here, like
nah, because I think all movies are weed smoking movies. You get high, you watch that shit. It comes to you. Memento to me is like a weed smoking movie. Memento. You get high and watch Memento, and you see shit that you didn't see
Okay.
the first 35 times you watch Memento.
So wait, out of all our picks, because I'm fitting to roll up because this.
Oh, right, go watch Memento too. That shit is dope.
Like, I'm tired of papers. Like, I really converted over to the Dutch scene, like the Funto and the backwoods shit. That shit's on some dark roast. I'm 40. I can't be dark roasting my lungs that bad. But Dutchess, that's my shit. I'm about to roll up, watch the fucking Attack the Block later on. That's my mother probably calling me from Trinidad. she's probably watching.
She's watching.
Yeah, shout out to my mother.
She's like, look at my plants.
Yeah. Turn the camera. But shout out to my mother down in Trinidad. She's about to turn 68 this year. So I told her stay in Trinidad. Traveling up here, because if you're gonna travel up here, they're gonna have you quarantine, and you're gonna be in the house for 14 days. Selfishly, the quarantine is already cock blocking, so I'm not fitting for when this to get lifted for her to still be in the house here.
Hey, shout out to everybody living that quarantine life right now, and like, you know,
you and your lady at the house.
Listen,
man. Yo,
one of the things
just don't mix your lube with hand sanitizer.
Lube, man. Listen.
Okay, yeah, she's still young enough.
I'm not gonna put too much of the business out there, but what I will say is that, but, you know, the breaks that she's allowing me to have, like leaving the house today to come do the podcast at Daddy Dear Studios.
And see, that's why that's why I'm taking the precautions, so that way, even before you came here, I sprayed down the doorknobs downstairs, up here. I did everything so without when you come in, I'm not like, oh, Daryl, I got to do this. Daryl, I got to do that. That's the difference between boys and your girl. I'm not your girl.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
Nah, B.
Nah, you're not sexy enough. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have no titties.
And I'm not into meth, and you ain't got no Prince Albert, and you ain't got no tigers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no tigers.
And I'm straight.
Didn't matter in Joe
even if you had tigers, I'm not even a tiger guy. You would have to have monkeys.
Oh, word.
And even with the monkeys.
Yeah, monkeys too, though.
Yo, real quick before we shut down. I had a neighbor who, back in the early 2000s, put me onto exotic weed.
Exotic weed? Or exotic week?
Weed. W-E-E-D.
Okay.
As in David. So, he put me onto this shit. But he was into iguanas and exotic pets. I don't smoke out of a bong. I'm not a experiment kind of guy. But this is my neighbor, and me and him have been cool and XYZ. So he's like, yo, come by, smoke. Cool.
Did he try to touch you inappropriately on a DJ Iron Monkey doll?
No. Because that's never ever gonna happen.
Where
homie don't play that shit
on the Iron Monkey doll.
No, because homie don't play that shit. Like, no matter how high I get or how drunk I might get, I will never be that drunk because that's not a deep down desire for me. So either way, what happens is I go over to his house, and he's into Whose Line Is It Anyway? I'm into that shit.
Hilarious show.
And
shout out to Wayne Brady.
And he got like the killer sound system that I was trying to build. And he knew about this because I was buying pieces based off of his suggestions. So he's like, yo, come see how it is. Cool. Come see how it is on this week. Cool. I don't gotta pay for this shit. Cool. I'm there, smoking the weed. This motherfucker got a whole corner of his house. His living room. About 3/4 of his living room is a cage for 9 iguanas. I saw him cutting down branches and shit. I never thought anything. But these branches are now in the cage. So, I go to the house, smoking the weed out of the bong. First time ever taking a hit out of the bong. Shit's hit me heavy. Because there's some...
Bong hits will hit you hard.
Especially your first time. Be careful experimenting with people that you really don't know.
Rule number 1.
Yeah.
Always experiment with people you could trust.
So this is at the end of the podcast. So once we do our splicing and spleening and all that X, Y, Z, and then keeping this for like bonus cuts for people to just see the, the little spots. Be careful who you smoke with. He was cool though. Until he opened up the cage. The 9 iguanas are coming out the cage. This is back when I had dreads. There, I'm sitting on the couch watching Whose Line Is It Anyways. Coughing up the place. Oh, this shit is motherfucking funny. Iguanas behind me. Iguanas in front of me. Motherfuckers on my lap. All these shits are doing this. I'm like, what's this about? He's like, oh, they like you. The fuck they like me for? Like, the fuck am I doing for them to like me? Like, the fuck? Oh, they like your energy. Now he wants to tell me about some snakes
that's when
he got
it's
in the
just
back.
time for you to leave at that point.
B.
Like, I'm already out the door.
Yo, B.
I don't want you to like my energy like that where your animals might just try to attack me and shit, man. That's just
So
not
he
a good
already
look.
got 3 dogs, 4 cats, sprawling around. Oh, I got something to show you in the back. The fuck you gotta show me in the back? You like it? This motherfucker got motherfucking snakes. He got finches. I like the finches. The finches was nice.
Yo,
But
the
this
moral
motherfucker got a zoo in the motherfucker.
The moral to the story is that you never know what kind of Joe Exotic shit could be happening next door to you. So be careful who you smoke weed with, because you could end up on a nature show inadvertently.
And this is my boy. No disrespect. I'm not trying to put him out there on any kind of creepy time or any kind of thing like that. But like taking a hit, I was like, yo, this was the longest motherfucking 50-foot walk I ever had to take in my life. He wanted to tell me about how him and his lady are into horses and riding horses. And
yeah, we're going to have to save that story for another time.
See,
because
when you become 40 years old, you got a vault full of stories.
Yeah. We're gonna save that story for another time because DJ Iron Monkey done talked for like 20 minutes about iguanas.
Yeah. It might have, in my mind, felt like 5 minutes, but might have been this cracking over here. Shout out to the crack.
Make sure y'all check out all the movies we listed for you guys. Let us know what you think of them. Make sure you hit us on the social medias. We're going to go to a bi-weekly format, so we're going to be...
Yeah, I think that's why I went a little bit long, because this might be the last time in a long time I talk to you, B.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We talk all the time. We're friends in real life.
Yeah, that's true.
Make sure you hit us up on all the social medias. Just hit us up in the DM. You understand, guys? As always, we appreciate the people who logging on to rock live with us on the Saturday Conversation. Follow us on the Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. We are over 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for
tell a friend to tell a
logging
friend
on and liking the page and subscribing. Make sure you share the stuff and tell other people to like and subscribe to the page as well.
It's not about sharing. It's about joining the conversation as well, because it's cool that me and my mans was talking here, but once y'all join in, we can see y'all in the chat here, and we'll make it a real deal conversation. Maybe one of these days we'll have you in the studio. or calling in, depending on what happens with this whole Corona thing.
Make sure y'all being safe out there during the Corona thing. Wear your masks and your gloves, but don't make sure you take your gloves off or sanitize them shit so you're not cross-contaminating shit.
Yes.
I watched a motherfucker pump gas the other day and then get in his car and touch the steering wheel with the same gloves he pumped his gas with. And that's just not safe. But anyway, we about to rock out. We'll check y'all out next time.
Welcome to the Terror Dome.
To the Terror Dome?
Not the face mask.